1 in 68 children in America will be diagnosed with autism this year. One young girl struggles with the challenges autism gives her every day. This is her story and how you can help get her a service dog and make a difference in her life.
Suzy is 7 years old. She is nonverbal. She is not potty trained quite yet. She also is very sweet little girl. She has autism, but along with that comes with epilepsy. She has speech apraxia, developmentally delayed. So it's kind of like a trail of things that she has. They also did diagnose her with mild mental retardation because she is so slow in her development, meaning she's probably at like a 3 or 4 year old level.
Receptive wise, she understands everything, but the verbal and the speech apraxia is really holding her back in her possibilities now, but she does have a lot of sensory issues.
When she gets overloaded, she covers her ears, or she'll cling to mom and dad, or she tries to hide. If you notice in probably some of the pictures, she'll have a blanket over her head. If she gets overloaded, she may act out a little bit, or yell, or cry. You've noticed?
Yeah, she gets frightened and really likes to cling to us quite a bit.
Suzy's not a runner, but she is, if she sees something she likes, she's going for it. Or if she wants to go visit her neighbors, which is my sisters, she'll go out and take off without us knowing or whatnot. So when she's excited, she'll go places, or if she sees something she likes, she takes off. Yeah, I think that's one of our biggest hurdles right now is her nonverbal. Her receptive language is great, but her nonverbal, doesn't let her communicate with other kids, with mom and dad, or grandma or grandpa even. It's very hard for her to let people know what she wants. I think some of the dangers are she doesn't know she doesn't know her name. She can't say who she is or who her mom and dad are. A big thing is she'll go up to people, not knowing who they are or whatnot, and just kind of looking at them.
She doesn't really actually have any friends. I mean, she has her brother who she plays with, and she has us, but she doesn't really have many friends. I
think a service dog will help her stay in contact and stay with us.
Yeah, and especially with the speech. I mean, since she's speech apraxic, she has to have motivation and reason to practice her speech. And granted, she goes to therapies, a half hour a day or a half hour every other day, as much as we can afford and insurance will pay, where they force her to use those words. But with a service dog, she would have to give the service dog specific orders to accomplish a task. So it'll constantly reinforce her to use those words. And with speech apraxia, that's exactly what you need. You need continuous repetition, not just a half hour here and there. You need the repetition day in and day out. And that's where a service dog would be absolutely perfect for her.
But she sleeps in our bed.
Yeah, she has to have that input.
That constant input that someone's always there. So with the service dog, we're hoping that the dog can lay in her bed and just let her know that she's safe and she's okay. It's okay to be alone.
But she has to have someone or something next to her. And when we used to have our other dog, a lot of times that would be the someone or something. It would be the dog would sleep with her, our former lab Jackson. But now that he's no longer with us, she in turn sleeps with us.
You think
it probably takes us 15 to 20 minutes if she's really stressed out to calm her down.
Yeah, and
it is a challenge to get her calmed down. And the nice thing is once she's calmed down, she goes about whatever she was doing and she forgets it. But there is that challenge of for 15 minutes if she had someone or something to comfort her. And it can't always be us because she has school all day, she has respite care. We're not always there to be with her. She needs someone that she cares for and then someone that she can lean against when she has those meltdowns.
When we first met the Arizona Goldens, we were kind of skeptical. I wasn't sure what to expect. But Suzy, it was amazing. We were able to go in and out of the Disney store, in and out with no problem. The dog guided her. It also stopped her and let her warn her to let her know when it was time to go at the stop sign, and when it was time to go and it was all clear, she was able to go. Another great thing that I saw, that we were walking down the street and a little girl asked if she could pet her dog, and the service guide said, you know, ask Suzy, and so they did, and the little girl asked Suzy if she could pet her dog, and Suzy said yes. And to me as a mom, we don't get to see that interaction with autism kids because they're very to themselves, and that was amazing. She was able to socialize with the first little girl that I've ever got to see her interact with, and that to me alone was awesome. So awesome.
I would say mainly it just gives Suzy some guidance. It really gives her someone there, because we can't always associate with her. We can't always be there to play with her. We can't always be there to interact with her, even though we want to. And the service dog is there. It's there for her 24/7. And I can see her playing better. I can see her happier. I can see someone there that's for her to lean against and to hold and to cuddle with, because we can't always do that. And that's what's special about it, is it's just for Suzy. It's just hers, and we're just there as a support function. And you can't really replace that type of loyalty. That's 100% loyalty towards her.
Well, not only will the dog be a great companion for Suzy, but it also is going to help us, for her to bridge over into different settings, taking her to movies, being able to go out in public with her, being able to go different places.
Just as people, we're not comfortable with things or other people that we see are different. And in this case, the difference is Suzy being a special needs child. So what the dog will do is it'll be something like Jamie was saying, like a bridge or like a transition for people to come up to Suzy and to interact with her and to see her as their equal, because everyone loves the dog. So it's really going to allow people to transition to see Suzy as her peer and not see her as the differences, so they have something in common, and then that way she can finally have those friends, she can have those companions that she just flat out doesn't have now.
It'll also help her with the meltdowns. So, you know, the dog's gonna help her with the meltdowns that she does have in public, when she does act out. It also will help her when we do take her to the doctor to calm her down, when we do take her to somewhere different. So it's actually gonna open a big door for all of us, not just Suzy, but for the whole family, because we'll be able to go and experience and go do these different things that we've kind of been held back due to the special needs. We have a website set up for her, so you can totally donate online or help volunteer. We're gonna have some fundraisers throughout the summer. Hopefully it's not too hot to have too much, but we're gonna fundraise throughout the summer to hopefully get enough to have a service dog by the first of the year. A few months ago, 6 months ago, when we decided that we wanted to get a service dog, and we saw the benefits for having a service dog, the outreach from the fire department, from PD, from our friends and our family have been outpouring and great, and we can't do this without you guys. So we want to say thank you to everyone that has helped us so far, especially our family that has supported us through this journey with Suzy, and yeah, thank you, and hopefully we can all come together and get this dog sooner than later. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you very much.